Hello everyone and welcome. I'm Oriel Morrison-Higgins and I'm joined today by Glenn Poole, Managing Director of Mammoth Minerals. Great to see you again, Glenn.
Yeah, great to be back and exciting times at Mammoth.
It certainly sounds like it. Your sampling at Imperial has come back. You've said that it's exceeded expectations. Take us through what you found.
Yeah, that's right. So we obviously knew that there was a lot of metal in the system. Some of these results, significantly better than I guess anticipated, with some, results into the thousands for silver especially, and underpinned by those, gold results too. So it really opens up the horizon for, upside potential. And expanded into new areas that hadn't seen any modern exploration. So really excited to get more results out there, and then obviously this has provided drill targets for us for the rig that's arriving very soon.
So you've actually talked about that in your announcement, the fact that you identified a previously unknown target, just slightly west, as far as I understand, of Imperial, which is returning silver. What does this kind of find tell you about the overall scale of the system?
Yeah, that's right. It means obviously that the fluids are extending a lot further than we anticipated, and it does really sort of bulk out the potential scale for that area. So, it's not just the historic Imperial mine that caught some of the metal. There's other areas as well, which is, amazing for that part of the project and does build that scale and opportunity.
Now, when we look at the Blue Dick side of things, that's got over 6 kilometres, from what I understand, of strike and some of the highest grades across the system. You mentioned that your drill rig's arriving this week. What are you most excited about?
Yeah, that's right. So the last few months has been a lot of work on the ground, sampling, understanding what those systems are there, controlling the mineralization, where it's exposed at surface, and providing us targets for that drill rig that is arriving. Remember, Blue Dick's an area that's never seen a drill rig. So this is a huge opportunity for us to really extend what we can see at the surface. And again, it's some of those grades just sort of eye-watering into the, tens of thousands in silver and appreciable gold grades, antimony in the mix as well as copper. So, a real basket of minerals, but silver really sort of dominates that one with that underlying gold credit.
But we've talked about this before, Glenn, but the address is so important, isn't it? I mean, the overall project, the Excelsior Springs Project, and the location of the area that you're talking about has historically returned millions of ounces of gold.
Yeah, that's right. So Nevada, it's an amazing jurisdiction in the backyard of a country that's screaming for more critical minerals. So, we know that there's lots of gold. That's where we're working on Buster, working on that maiden resource due later this quarter. But really understanding what that large intrusion in the center of our tenure is doing to the rocks around it, and the amount of metal that it's pushing in and depositing out, whether it's across at Blue Dick, up at Imperial, or down at Buster itself, which is purely gold dominated. So we've got the real spectrum and an amazing pipeline of opportunities building out.
So you mentioned your maiden JORC resource that's coming out this quarter. What should investors expect from that?
Yeah, so I guess it's really a line in the sand for us. I mean, we added another 5,000 meters of the 16 that was already there, and it really will help us sort of understand what's there, where the early opportunities are to grow that, where there's opportunities to extend, and I guess conceptually what potentially could be there. We're already getting, the drill rig on site to test more of those targets along the Buster trend as well while it's on site. So to really extend that, we know we've got 7 kilometers of potential gold mineralization. We want to target those other pods, those feeder zones, and not just incrementally add, but also find new opportunities that we can really bulk out and demonstrate the scale.
Well, really looking forward to hearing more about that, Glenn. Thank you so much for your time today.
Absolute pleasure. Thank you very much.